Hi, this is Yvon Prehn, and I'm going to show you some additional ways to add and format content on your WordPress blog or site. This is really easy to do. We'll just get started here. And in addition to the posts, which we've talked about and I showed you how to put them in, which is your primary content for your blog or website, you can also add pages in your WordPress site. And this is what can make it a full-blown website. Now, to do that, you go into your dashboard, and instead of hitting Add Posts, you hit Add Pages. Creating them is very, very similar to the pages. The editing is exactly the same. So I'm going to show you the editing panel. First of all, you want to make sure that you have open what's called the kitchen sink. That's this little thing right here at the end that pulls up this second line of icons. You really want it to be able to do all the things you need to do. Next, you want to make sure that you're in the visual tab. You don't want to be getting into editing the HTML. Later on, if you learn a whole lot and you want to do that, you can, but right now you don't need to do that. So you will notice this is very similar to a word processing selection of icons where you can make something bold, italicize, cross it out. You can do bulleted or numbered lists. You can make things quotes. You can change the indentation. This will be a formatting command. You can change the color of your type. You can import things from your just plain text or from Microsoft Word, special characters, indent, all that kind of thing. So instead of you just looking at this static page, let's go into our website and I will show you how these work. Okay, we're now in our website, and let's just go look at the page. Yes, we want to navigate away from the page, and you notice that we're going to be editing this About tab. We're not working on posts now. Okay, now we're going to be editing our About page. You see right here, this is what I clicked on, and I clicked on Pages and Add New. And this is actually the tab for the page. This is not your page title. If you put your whole title in there, it'll all show up on the front page of the site. You really don't want to do that. So what I've done on this, like I said earlier, you can just type in whatever content you want, but what I've done on this one is I actually wrote up the content ahead of time in Microsoft Word. I'm going to select it all and copy it and then go back to the website. Now, before you put in something from Word, you don't want to just paste it in there. You want to use this little box, which is what you put text in to paste in from Word. This gets rid of any troublesome formatting commands or things like that that you might not want in there. We just click Insert. Oops, I'm sorry, I have to paste it first. And then we just click Insert. And so that then puts it in here. Now the spacing's a little bit funny, so I'm going to just clear that up. Now again, About is the page. This is the title of the article in there. And so I don't want it all just to look the same. I want to format it. So to do that, you just highlight it, and here you can select headers. Let's go ahead and select heading number 2, perhaps for this, and then just going down, we'll go number 3 for this one, and just going down through the article. And you can see just how you would do this just like if you were in a word processing program. And then let's make this one level 4 and level 4, level 4, and back to level 3. Okay, and maybe I want to italicize this bottom line, and I could just hit italicize. Maybe I want to make my email address stand out so that people can see it easily. And I've got lots of kind of blues and purples in the site, so maybe I'll make it purple. Why not? Now, all you have to do now is just go over to this big blue button and hit Update. and it always just takes a minute. And let's see what this looks like now. The best thing to do always is go to your website overall. Now remember, we're working on a page, not a post, so it doesn't come up immediately. Remember, this was the About page, so let's click on that. And there we have it. About life in 3D. Discover, develop, deploy. Who, what, when, where. Why in the class. Here's what we do. We discover, we develop, we deploy. Your facilitators, Paul and Yvon Prehn. For questions about the class, please email, etc. Now, one way you can tell whether if you're on a page or a post when you're doing your editing is pages. For some reason, they always put the edit button down at the bottom, and for posts, it's up at the top. Don't ask me why, that's just how WordPress does it, but it does help you kind of keep track of things a little bit better. Now there's all sorts of other things that you can do up here. You might, for example, say you want to do a bulleted list. Perhaps here we begin each class by a lecture where we discover in-depth answers to questions about, let's maybe make this a colon, and then let's indent God, Jesus, prayer, the Bible, meaning of life, and Christianity, and then we want another one. Now that looks kind of weird, but if we just highlight all of them, and we could either number them or we could do bulleted items, and then update that. And let's see. That looks like on this one I'm just going to hit view page, and this way I don't have to go to the drop down and then do it. It goes directly to the page, and you can see how we have a nice little bulleted list right there. Now maybe I want to let's see now, go to the edit button, go back. Maybe I want to indent that bulleted list a little bit for some reason, and you know, different templates just do things in different ways. If I want to indent it a little bit more, I could just hit that command before I save it. Let's do something else. Let's pretend that this is a Bible verse and we wanted to quote it and make that stand out. We would just hit this block quote command, and anything that you have in that you've highlighted will go into a block quote and will be italicized. So let's update these two things. And now let's view the page. And you see we have this indented, and now indented and italicized, and then this is indented, and I have no idea why that other little thing is there. Let's go back and see. Sometimes you just never know why some things happen the way they do. This one, to unindent it, because it really isn't, I don't want it as a block quote, you just highlight it and hit that again. And let's see if we can figure out why. Well, for some reason, we just have a little thing there. What it may not like being indented after indented, so I'm just going to do that. Huh. This is good that some of this is happening, because sometimes when you do something, I'm just backspacing and then dropping it down again so that I can get my nice little bullets to come back. But you see, it's just like word processor. It's really very, very much the same. So I'm going to update that and save those things. And that's really pretty much all there is to doing the additional formatting. Now there's one other thing that I want to show you on this, but I'm going to show it to you on, you have to do it, it's actually better to do it on a post. So I'm going to go out of this and go into the page itself, and here on my post, I'm going down to the bottom, see where it says edit. And now maybe I don't want all of this to be on one page. So what I'm going to do here, actually this one's so short I would have it on one page, but say I wanted to break it to another page, see this little line, this break here? This is the insert more tag. So I just click that. I'm going to update it. And my computer is really slow right now. Let's go to the front page, and you'll notice that where I did that little break, it inserted this command, continue reading, and there is all of the rest of the article. So again, you can see it's just if I wanted to change that or I wanted to get rid of it. Let me just go back to edit. I'm going to click on this because I really don't want that. It's actually a very short article, and update it. I'm going to go back to the home page, and there is the whole article. So you can see, let me just go back again to our editing page. There's just a lot that you can do with all of these little commands. I didn't show you all of them. There's, for example, there's the select the special characters if you need to do that. If you've done something, say I make this bold, and I think, oh, I don't really want that. Of course, this is your undo command. This is where you add links. I'll show you actually how to, well, let me go ahead and show this to you right now. Say this was a title of my book. I have my lulu.com site, and I wanted to link this to something else. If you want to link this to just anything else, another website, whatever, maybe I want to link it to a book that is about God. You just click on this link right here, and you enter in the URL. All of the links that you see on my website that go to my Lulu site, it's just right there. I can open it either in the same window or in a new one and just link to purchase book. And I can insert it, and then if a person, when you save it, you click on it, it'll take you directly to the site. I really don't want to keep that, so I hit the undo command. But just, play around with these a little bit. Your site is not going to explode if you do something wrong. If you want to do the spell checker, it will spell check and check the grammar for you, and it's just really no writing errors were found. Oh, isn't that nice? That's not very, that doesn't happen very often. But you see, it's just very, very simple. So to even make your site fancier and to do some additional things with it, just go into the editing, just like a word processor, and you can make your site look just fantastic.